So, yes, yesterday we have started with the living world, right. So far what did we complete, beta? Characteristic features of living, defining features of living, binomial nomenclature, and we have started with taxonomy, yes or no? Okay. So, tell me what are the characteristic features of living? Yes. What are the defining features of living? Metabolism, cellular organization, and tell Ray, consciousness. Okay. So, consciousness or irritability, fine. That completes what? Characteristic features and defining features of the living, and then binomial nomenclature, which is introduced by Gaspard Bovin and developed by whom? Carolus Linnaeus. In his two publications, what are they? Systema Naturae and Species Plantarum. Okay. So, now if we have to see the taxonomic categories, how many taxonomic categories we have, ma? 7 obligate taxonomic categories. Okay. We have 7 obligate taxonomic categories from species to kingdom. Okay. From species to kingdom. Species to kingdom. Okay. Species is the smallest taxonomic unit or category, kingdom is the largest unit. Category, rank or taxon is one and the same. Okay. Just a second. Category, rank or taxon is one and the same. As such, we have 7 obligate categories. It is called as Linnaean hierarchy, Linnaean hierarchy or taxonomic hierarchy as it is proposed by Linnaeus. A taxon is nothing but, any taxon of this 7 is nothing but a group of organisms and a category that represents the rank of the taxon. Okay. And first is what? Kingdom. We will start with the kingdom, which is the highest category of the classification, in which the common fundamental characters are used as the basis of classification. Common fundamental characters are used, like there will be common characteristics for all the 5 kingdoms which are proposed by Whittaker under 5 kingdom systems of classification. Okay. So, what are those 5 kingdoms which are given, beta? Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Examples include, kingdom Animalia includes all the multicellular heterotrophic organisms. And then phylum. Phylum is the term used for animals. Next to the kingdom, division is the term used for what? Plant. Okay, plant kingdom. They will represent what? A group of closely related classes. Group of closely related classes. Organisms will share common basic body plan and major structural features they will share. For example, if you see phylum Chordata will include all the animals which have notochord. Okay, that is the common feature. Next, third is what? Class. For example, division Angiospermae, we have divisions Angiosperms, Gymnosperms, these are divisions. Plant kingdom will have 5 divisions. What are they? First is Thallophyta, that is algae. Next, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms, Angiosperms. Under Angiosperms, this includes flowering plants. This Angiosperms will have 2 classes. What are they? Dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Okay. First, we will see under the phylum, subdivision of phylum, which consists of organisms with more specific similarities. Okay. The similarities will be reduced as you go down the group, okay, whereas specific similarities will increase, common characters will decrease. Okay. Remember, as you go down the group, down the hierarchy, that is from kingdom to species, okay, common characters will decrease,
specific characters will
increase, common characters will decrease. Specific similarities you can write, ma. Specific similarities will increase. Okay. Nothing like, see, these are the 7 obligate categories, right. In between this also there can be few taxons like subclass, subfamily, subphylum, subdivision. These are other taxons. but they don't come under the obligate categories. Obligate means these are the compulsory ranks which are placed under the taxonomy. Okay. They are subclasses. For example, under family and genus, in between genus and family we have one more taxon which is called, one more rank we will call it as tribe. Okay. As such, in between phylum and class we have what? Subphylum. Class and order we have what? Subclass, like that. Okay. Any other doubt beta? No, no? Yeah. Now here you see subdivision of phylum consisting of organisms with more specific similarities. All members in a class share common attributes like mode of nutrition, body structure and reproduction. Okay, mode of nutrition, body structure and reproduction. These are the common attributes that are shared. Class Mammalia under phylum Chordata, they are characterized by what? Milk production, hair and warm bloodedness. Okay, these are the similar characteristics which are placed by the all organisms included under the class Mammalia. Okay. Same likewise, if you see the class Dicotyledonnae which is placed under angiosperms, what are the common characteristics? Two cotyledons, reticulate venation or net venation. We will call it as what? Reticulate venation and taproot system. These are the common characters or similar characters of all the organisms placed under class Dicotyledons. Till here it is clear? Any doubt anywhere? No, right ma? Yeah. Next, order. A group order includes what? Group of closely related families. Fine. Don't worry about the examples which are given over here. I have placed all the examples in one flow chart only, where you can remember with that flow chart. First here you note down what are the common characteristics, similarities, okay, and what does that particular taxon define. Okay. Here order means what? Group of closely related families. Next, this criteria includes nature of reproductive organs, arrangement of flowers, mode of nutrition. Example here includes order primates, includes humans, monkeys and apes. Okay. Rosales includes rose, mulberry and fig families. Clear, right? Order is clear, right? Next is family. Family includes group of closely related genera with numerous structural similarities. More of structural similarities will be placed over here. Those organisms which possess more of structural similarities are placed under one family. For example, in plants only you see, we have come across many families like Solanaceae, Liliaceae, Fabaceae, Malvaceae. So, all those family members, all the plants present in a particular family will share common reproductive features and vegetative features. Yes or no? So, there will be same floral characters and vegetative characters. Families often share reproductive features and vegetative traits. Next, here if you see family Hominidae, humans and great apes, and they under this family the genus Homo or Panthera. Next is family Fabaceae, okay, which is also called as Leguminosae, includes pulses like pea, gram and soya beans. Clear? Understood? Okay. Next, genus. Genus includes what? Group of closely related species. They will clearly show you a common ancestry. Like all the species which are grouped together, put together under one genus will have a common ancestor. Okay. And morphological similarity will be there. First part, this genus is what? First part of binomial name, which is given by Linnaeus. Homo includes what? Homo sapiens, Homo erectus. These are the two examples. Solanum, like Solanum tuberosum for potato, Solanum melongena for brinjal. And then species you see. This is the basic or lowest unit of classification. Okay. Basic or lowest unit of classification. Many people have gave many definitions on species, but the widely accepted concept of species is biological species concept. Biological species concept which is proposed by Ernst Mayr. What does this biological concept of species say? Like those organisms are said to be same species if they can interbreed and produce the fertile offsprings. Okay. Those organisms which can produce fertile offsprings after interbreeding, they are said to be species, same species. Understood? That is what biological concept of species. Ernst Mayr gave us the biological concept of species. Fine. Basic or lowest unit of classification. A group of organisms capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offsprings. Okay. This is denoted by second part of binomial nomenclature. The members which belong to same species will share genetic makeup, behavior and niche. Niche is the place or the habitat where they live. Okay. For example, Homo sapiens, modern human beings, Mangifera indica, mango, Panthera leo, lion. So, this is the description of all the 7 categories. Fine, beta?
Ma'am, we call humans as Homo sapiens.
Yes, sapiens.
Sapiens.
That comes under trinomial nomenclature. Now, it is not required. Okay. Yeah. What is the benefit of taxonomy? What are the benefits of taxonomy? Placing the organisms into 7 obligate categories or taxons. What is the benefit of that? First is categorization of organisms for ease of study. All the organisms are categorized into categories. Second is, as they are placed into different categories, it will be easy for us to compare the similarities and differences between them and classify them easily. Okay. Third is, this shows evolutionary relationships. Okay. If you have seen the category genus, in genus you can see all the species belonging to a common ancestor. So, evolutionary relationships are also known over here. Next is what? Same name is used for an organism worldwide. Knowledge of bioresources and their diversity will be noted. Okay. These are the benefits of taxonomy. Look into this chart carefully, take down parallelly. Okay. Yeah. This is for plants. Species, genus, family, order, class, division or phylum, and here it is kingdom. Okay. So, here if you see, under the kingdom Plantae, under the kingdom Animalia we have 9 phyla, we know that. Okay. Kingdom Animalia will have how many phyla beta? 9 phyla, of which chordata is given here. In the next slide we will see. Of 5 divisions under Plantae, what are those 5 divisions? Just now I told. First is Thallophyta, that is algae. Second, Bryophyta.
Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and
Very good. Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms.
First one is
Okay, these are the 5 divisions. Algae or Thallophyta. They are thalloid organisms, right? Here you see under Angiosperms we have 2 classes, monocotyledons and dicotyledons. Okay, monocots, and here few orders which are included, liliales and poales. Under dicot, sapindales and polymoniales. Okay. Now here you see under Liliaceae, under Liliales order we have what? Liliaceae, poales, Poaceae, sapindales, Anacardiaceae, polymoniales include 2 families, Solanaceae and Convolvulaceae. Okay. Now under Liliaceae we have Alum, Cipa and Alum sativum, single genus with 2 separate species. Okay. Poaceae includes Triticum aestivum, wheat, Anacardiaceae, Mangifera, Solanaceae includes Petunia, Datura and Solanum, 3 different genus. Solanum, again we have many different species under Solanum, Solanum melongena, Solanum tuberosum and Solanum nigrum. Okay. Take down the chart beta, very important. If you can remember this chart and remember the theory which we have learnt, the definition of each category, then you can easily answer the questions, because most of the times you will get the question, that single question also most of the times it comes from taxonomic categories only. Take down quickly. Sativum. అది ఇంకొక different genus. Once it is done, let me know, ma. We will practice few objective and then we can move to biological classification. Look into yesterday's class. It is available in YouTube. Done? Solanaceae, Convolvulaceae, Solanum. Done? Make it fast. Here you see this is for the kingdom Animalia. Same the case, species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom. Here you see. So, here we go from kingdom Animalia, two phylums were taken over here to explain you. One is Chordata and the other is Arthropoda. Arthropoda. So, here under Chordata you can see Mammalia, okay, Arthropoda, Insecta. Mammalia class has again orders Carnivora and Primata. Insecta, Diptera. Okay. So, here under Carnivora we have what families? Canidae and Felidae. And Mammalia, Primata, under this we have what? Hominidae. Diptera, Muscidae. Okay. Canidae has the genus Canis. Felidae, Panthera. Canis has three different species: Canis familiaris, Canis lupus and Canis aureus. Panthera leo, Panthera tigris and Panthera pardus. And then Hominidae family includes Homo sapiens, Muscidae, Musca domestica. Okay, take down. Any doubts anywhere, ma? Done? Then we can go for objective practice. Note it down carefully under each taxon. I am giving you this much time because this is that important from the entire chapter. So, this is the chart from your NCERT where the common name, biological name, genus, family, order, class, phylum is given. So, of this just now in whichever flow charts we have took down, all these are there already in that, okay. But just highlight this in that flow chart, enough. Here we go, first question. Which of the following sets does not contain defining characteristics of living organisms? Abdul, you have to answer. Kunal, you also. Metabolism and cellular organization, these are the defining features of living. Response to external stimuli is nothing but consciousness, which is defining feature of living. What will be the answer? Growth and reproduction. These are the characteristic features of living. Here. All living organisms are linked to one another because they have common genetic material but to varying degrees. Okay. Next, look at here, match the following type of questions. Okay. Yeast and hydra,
Budding.
yes, they will reproduce by budding. So, P is 2, Q 2. Protonema of mosses will reproduce by what? Fragmentation. R will be 3. Filamentous algae also reproduce by fragmentation. Planaria and flatworms.
Regeneration.
Yeah, regeneration, that is option 1. So, here you see option A, right, matched, right, yeah. Next question you see, this one. Study the 4 statements given below, select the 2 correct ones out of them. Definition of biological species was given by whom? Ernst Mayr. Photoperiod does not affect the reproduction of plants, no. They will respond to the stimulus of light, and that is how photoperiod concept has come. Binomial nomenclature is given by Carolus Linnaeus, not R.H. Whittaker. In unicellular organisms, reproduction is synonymous with growth, true. So, it is, look into it, see, observe and then answer. So, with this the chapter is done. Next is what? Biological classification. So, this chapter, what are the fundamental insights of this and how many questions you can expect in the final NEET exam? Okay. You can expect 2 to 3 questions. 2 to 3, sometimes 4 questions also, there is nothing shock in that. Okay. Maximum though you can expect 2 to 3 questions. Okay. Fundamental insights of this chapter include, first is kingdom system of classification. Of the kingdom systems of classification, we will learn 2 kingdom, 3 kingdom, 4 kingdom, 5 kingdom, 6 kingdom systems of classification. Amongst all this, 5 kingdom system of classification is widely accepted. wherein we will learn clearly kingdom Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia, of which kingdom fungi multiple times questions are picked from this, especially from reproduction of fungi, highlighting sexual spores and asexual spores. And then we have those organisms which are not included under 5 kingdom system of classification. Yes, exceptions of 5 kingdom system of classification includes virus, viroids and prions, and then lichens. Okay. So, this completes the chapter. Today we will finish off the kingdom systems of classification beta. Okay. First scientific method of classification is given by whom? Aristotle, and then 2 kingdom, 3, 4, 5, 6 kingdom systems of classification. All the kingdom systems are important. What you have to highlight in that I will tell you. So, how did Aristotle classify the living organisms? Living organisms are first scientifically classified into plants and animals. Okay, they are first classified into plants based on simple morphological characters, especially on the heights of the plants. They are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. Animals are further classified based on the presence and absence of RBC. Those which have RBC, they are called as anemia, and those which doesn't have the RBC called as anemia. Okay. This is the first scientific method of classification proposed by Aristotle. And then you see Linnaeus 2 kingdom system of classification. What are the criteria for his classification? There are 5 criteria. First and foremost is cell wall, second is mode of nutrition, third response to external stimuli, fourth will be locomotion, fifth contractile systems, and lastly examples. As such, 5 criteria he has considered, of which the most important criteria for 2 kingdom system of classification is cell wall. Cell wall is the most important criteria beta, because all those organisms, be it prokaryotic, eukaryotic, unicellular, multicellular, autotrophic, heterotrophic, if they are having cell wall, they are dumped into Plantae. If they are not having cell wall, they are dumped into Animalia. That is the reason we say for 2 kingdom system of classification, what is the major criteria? Cell wall. Cell wall is the major criteria for 2 kingdom system of classification, remember. So, in Plantae, those organisms placed under Plantae, cell wall is present. Those placed under Animalia, cell wall is absent. Mode of nutrition is autotrophic here it will be heterotrophic. And here response to external stimuli will be slow, here it is fast in Animalia. Locomotion is absent, locomotion is present for Animalia. Contractile system is absent in Plantae, contractile system is present in Animalia. Examples include bacteria, algae, fungi and plants. Bacterial cell wall composition will be what? Peptidoglycan. Algae will have cellulose, pectin, okay, and few hydrocolloid composition as well. Fungi cell wall is composed of chitin, good. Plants has cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. So, all of them are having cell wall, so they are placed under Plantae. But if you can clearly observe beta, prokaryotic bacteria is placed along with eukaryotic organisms, yes or no? Okay. Unicellular organisms are placed along with multicellular organisms. If you see the nutrition of fungi, it is purely heterotrophic. If you see the nutrition of plants, it is purely autotrophic. So, those both are kept under the same kingdom. These are the major drawbacks of 2 kingdom system of classification. If you see Animalia also, protozoans which are unicellular eukaryotes, invertebrates and vertebrates, these are multicellular organisms placed under the same kingdom again, that is Animalia. Clear? Understood? Any doubt anywhere? No, right? So, of the 2 kingdom system of classification, you have to remember the major point, that is cell wall is the major criteria, and the 2 kingdoms he has introduced is Plantae and Animalia, and third most important point is the objections or the drawbacks of 2 kingdom system of classification. First is prokaryotic bacteria, that is blue green algae is placed along with eukaryotes, that is algae and bryophytes. And then unicellular organisms like Chlamydomonas is placed along with the multicellular organisms like Spirogyra. And then photosynthetic green algae is placed along with non-photosynthetic fungi. Okay, previous slide, take down. This you take, right? This is enough, more than enough. Yeah, rest of the things you can easily make out, na? Take down the examples under plant and animal. What happened, Abdul? Okay, this is second time you are listening, right? Yeah. Keep that as a reference and go through the class beta. If you have package, you can parallelly solve the objective also, as class note is already done. We can do that. Once check. If you are having, you can do. No? Next time bring it from tomorrow. Huh? This one. These examples are directly from your NCERT, important. I'll send you this PDF files, okay? How much ever is possible you take down now. Next is three kingdom system of classification given by Ernst Haeckel, where in the new kingdom he is introduced is what? Protista. Under Protista, in this new kingdom, he has placed all the unicellular organisms, be it prokaryotic or eukaryotic, they have placed all the unicellular organisms under the kingdom Protista by Ernst Haeckel under three kingdom system of classification. Okay. Next is what? Four kingdom system of classification, which is proposed by Copeland. Okay. Copeland has proposed four kingdom system of classification. Previously, Ernst Haeckel has placed unicellular organisms under the kingdom Protista. Okay. Now, under Monera, all the prokaryotic, unicellular prokaryotes were placed under the kingdom Monera, which is introduced by Copeland. Under this kingdom systems, you have to remember the scientist who has proposed this kingdom, okay, and what is the new kingdom they have introduced, what organisms they have placed under the new kingdom. Okay. Yes, unicellular prokaryotes. Here we go. R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker has given us the five kingdom system of classification. What are the major criteria he has considered? The criteria which are considered by him includes cell structure, thallus organization or body organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction and phylogenetic relationships. As he has considered the phylogenetic or evolutionary relationships, this kingdom system is widely accepted. Okay, and the major criteria among these five criteria is mode of nutrition here. For two kingdom system of classification, so it is cell wall. For five kingdom system of classification, so it is mode of nutrition. Clear, right? Now you see Monera, which includes unicellular prokaryotes, Protista includes eukaryotic unicellular organisms, unicellular eukaryotes. Next, fungi, multicellular eukaryotes. Animalia, multicellular eukaryotes. Plantae, multicellular eukaryotes. Next, okay, five kingdom system of classification. So here five kingdom system of classification includes cell structure. First is cell structure, thallus organization, thallus or body organization, one and the same. Third is mode of nutrition. So, in the table which is given in your NCERT, only up till here it is given Vita, okay, because cell type, cell structure, nuclear membrane, they comes under cell structure only, okay. Thallus organization, body organization, one and the same. Mode of nutrition is given. Phylogenetic relationships and reproduction is not given under this table, do not get confused, okay, because many students will be asking, like, madam, these are the five characteristics, or the characteristics which are given in the paragraph will be these. Okay, these are the five criteria he has considered, but of which he has highlighted in our NCERT, these are highlighted, first three. Okay, cell type, cell wall and nuclear membrane comes under cell structure only. So, here if you see for Monera Vita, cell type is what? Prokaryotic. For the rest of them, cell type is what? Eukaryotic. Yeah. Here it is prokaryotic, rest of them it is eukaryotic. Cell wall, here you see it is non-cellulosic, which is composed of polysaccharides and amino acids. Cell wall is present in Protista, cell wall is chitin in fungi, cellulosic cell wall in Plantae, and cell wall is absent in Animalia. Nuclear membrane is absent in Monera, it is present in the rest of the kingdoms. Body organization is cellular in Monera and Protista. Okay. Tissue, loose tissue or multicellular organization in fungi. Tissue or organ level in Plantae, tissue, organ or organ system level in Animalia. Okay. Mode of nutrition, here you can see highest diversity in nutrition is Monera. Yeah, highest diversity you can see. You can also call it as highest metabolic diversity, in which kingdom, so your answer should be Monera. Nutritional diversity, so your answer should be Monera. Respiration diversity also, it is Monera only. Because in the kingdom Monera you can see autotrophic, heterotrophic nutrition. Again in autotrophic you have photoautotrophic, chemoautotrophic. Heterotrophic you have saprophytic, symbiotic and parasitic. Got it beta? Here you see next Protista, autotrophic, photosynthetic and heterotrophic. And fungi, heterotrophic, saprophytic and parasitic. Autotrophic, photosynthetic. Heterotrophic, holozoic and saprophytic for Animalia. Here you see Monera includes all the prokaryotic organisms. Protista is the common ancestor for fungi, Plantae and Animalia, and this is the connecting link between prokaryotes and eukaryotic organisms. Remember that. Yeah. So, 5 kingdom system of classification has put together Chlamydomonas and Chlorella, which is earlier placed under algae. Chlamydomonas and Chlorella, they are placed where under Protista. Paramecium and amoeba are also placed under Protista, because all of them are what? Unicellular eukaryotes. But previously in 2 kingdom system of classification, there is a paragraph under your table. Okay, many of you will be confused with that. It explains the comparison between 2 kingdom and 5 kingdom system of classification. Where in 2 kingdom system of classification, Chlamydomonas, Chlorella, Paramecium and amoeba, they are placed in 2 separate kingdoms based on the presence and absence of cell wall. These doesn't have cell wall, whereas Chlamydomonas and Chlorella will have cell wall. But then all these are grouped together under Protista, they are put in Protista in 5 kingdom system of classification. Okay. Chlamydomonas, Chlorella, Paramecium and amoeba are placed under Protista. Next is what? Fungi. Fungi, here you see new kingdom introduced under 5 kingdom system of classification is fungi. 2 kingdom, Plantae and Animalia. 3 kingdom, which is given by Ernst Haeckel, what is the new kingdom he introduced? Protista. 4 kingdom by Copeland, what is the new kingdom he introduced? Monera. 5 kingdom, what is the new kingdom introduced? Fungi. Next, Plantae will have cell wall and the mode of nutrition is autotrophic. Animalia, there is no cell wall, mode of nutrition is heterotrophic or holozoic. Okay. Next, Calvus. He has given us 3 domain or 6 kingdom system of classification. 3 domain or 6 kingdom system of classification. So, they have proposed a common ancestor called as progenote. What is this? Progenote is nothing but common ancestor. According to his view, there is a common ancestor called as progenote. This has what? Progenote consists of 16S rRNA, which is present in all the organisms. Okay, 16S rRNA. So, the 3 domains which are introduced by Calvus includes archaea, bacteria, eukarya. Archaea, cell wall includes what? Polysaccharides and proteins. Fine. Cell membrane is branched chain lipids, that consists of branched chain lipids, and the only kingdom which is placed under domain archaea is archaebacteria. Okay. And here if you see bacteria, cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. This includes the kingdom eubacteria. Okay. Next is eukarya, includes 4 kingdoms: Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Yes, that is only based on what? Cell wall composition. Archaea has polysaccharides and proteins, bacteria has peptidoglycan. Till here it is clear, right? So, in our next class we will be starting in detail with all the 5 kingdoms. Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Okay. Till here it is fine now beta. So, that is all for today's class. See you tomorrow again.